must realize you are doomed.
How's it going, everybody? Thank you for joining the Scoundrels. This is a new segment we got here, folks. It's called the Scoundrels Podcast at the Helm. And there we just talk about movie news and stuff that's happened entertainment-wise. And we discuss some of the topics that's been happening this past week. And we just give us our 10 cents because our 2 cents is free.
And this is also another great segment for you guys to comment and let us know what you think about the certain little topics that we cover. This is gonna be just a rundown of stuff, stuff that we can't make long videos about. So we're pretty excited. We're pretty excited about this segment.
Yeah, this is just a chill. This is just a chill, segment. We're just out here chilling, having a little drink, and just enjoying some conversations. And who knows where they'll lead up to with the entertainment world. So let's go ahead and get beginning. So I know there's a couple things out there that is going on. There's some stuff brewing there, Rich. So one thing that's definitely happened, and you put it on our TikTok, is the Harley Quinn going to possibly be played by Lady Gaga in The Joker 2 with Joaquin Phoenix's Joker 2.
Yeah.
Director Todd Phillips. Todd Phillips has confirmed that it's going to be a Joker 2, a sequel, and he did it with a picture with Joaquin Phoenix. So it's definitely confirmed.
Yeah, that's confirmed.
And Lady Gaga is in talks to play Harley Quinn. Your thoughts and reaction when you heard about these news?
Now that was bad. When I first read that, I was like, why would they bring Lady Gaga in to be Harley Quinn? First of all, I'm already tired of Harley Quinn already. Like, I don't want any more Harley Quinn in general. And then they say they're going to bring Lady Gaga in. But the worst part for me was the fact that they're supposedly planning it as a musical. Why would you make Joker 2 a musical? I don't understand that. So, but these are all like he said, she said. So it's nothing's confirmed. The only thing that's confirmed is like what you said, is that there is going to be a Joker 2. So how did you feel when you found out, when you saw that?
I don't know. I don't know if there was a reason to have a Joker 2. I thought it was just a standalone movie. Trust me, it was a great movie, good movie, made $1 billion. Yeah. It only cost maybe like $60-something million to actually make. So that made a lot of money. And that's the main reason why they're coming out with Joker 2, because Warner Brothers probably said, hey guys, they waved their little cash at them. You sure you don't want to make a sequel, Todd Phillips and Joaquin? I mean, seriously, they had to have done that. They had to wave that cash in front of them. Yeah. Say, hey, we need some more money. We need some more money here. Yeah. So I don't know. It's tricky. Like I said, it was a great movie. I never went to go back to see it though. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those movies you just kind of see once.
Yeah.
And it was good. And it was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was for me. I know a lot of people can rewatch it.
I've seen it like 3 times already.
But it was a great movie. Don't get me wrong. It was a great movie. It's just one of those movies where I see once and maybe I'll watch a clip here and there, but not actually not really sitting down or standing up, physically watching the whole movie from start to finish. But anyways, back to Lady Gaga. You know what, dude? I know you're tired of Harley Quinn, but she is such a fan favorite. I'm excited about the Lady Gaga thing because I love Lady Gaga as an actress, dude. Okay, I love
Name something.
When she was in American Horror Story, I thought she did fabulous. It was called American Horror Hotel. Man, she was fabulous in that series. That's when I first saw her acting, and I was like, "Wow, this is Lady Gaga." Dude, knocked me off my feet.
Wow.
A Star Was Born. She did really good.
That's the only one I know her from.
Oh my God.
And
what do you mean just last year, Rich? Didn't you? Well, you probably didn't watch it. House of Gucci. Oh, dude, that was awesome job how she played that role. Loved her in House of Gucci. I know people were getting tired of her because they were shoving her down promoting wise, as far as
the Super Bowl halftime show a couple years back.
Well, no, not that. Just about what was it, the Oscars and everything. They kept promoting for Best Actress, promoting her. But I know people were getting tired of that. But you know what? So what? She did a fabulous job. Come on, man. She, you know what? So I'm happy about that. The musical thing, I don't know how that's gonna hit with
Exactly.
the
That's what I'm saying is the biggest issue for me.
with the newer generation. Like the older generation, I'm pretty sure they're thinking, oh wow, people who are really in depth in movie making and everything. Because Todd Phillips has to be different, and I understand that. You know, with the first one, it was different, you know, dealing with mental health issues and all this other stuff. He's gotta make it I mean, he's gonna make another one just like that. No, he has to spin it up a little bit, you know, to make it new, a little fresh. And the musical thing, I know it puts fears in some people, especially the younger generation. Or even the 40 down, or even the 50 down. You know, they
I
have
don't want to see
problems with
Joaquin
that.
Phoenix walking down a damn alleyway singing. That's what I don't want.
I understand that. I understand that. Listen, it is a little like, I understand. Trust me, I totally understand. But your boy over here has watched a couple of musicals. And there is one I'm so glad I did see. All right. And it was George Clooney. It was called Brother Without Thou. That was my favorite musical so far. And of course, Wizard of Oz was my other favorite. But, you know, they have to change it up. They can't just redo the same thing that they did with the last one. It has to be a little different. So I understand that in an aspect way. But we'll see. We'll see if it's really confirmed that it's going to be a musical. We'll see what happens with that. All right. So I know there's another thing that's been brewing, folks out there. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but HBO is in development mode, right? They're in talks, you know, of a Jon Snow sequel of Game of Thrones series.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm the biggest Game of Thrones fan. You would probably, well, no, I probably won't be the biggest, but I'm such a big fan. I love
Yeah.
it. And I know, and it had a bad taste the last season. I agree. Relax. They gave us 6 to 7 great seasons, and they gave us one bad one. Just chill. All right. It was one bad season. So was The Sopranos the last season. That was crap too. But you guys still want to go see this new movie that came out a year or two ago for The Sopranos? So shut your mouth.
So heated, Dave.
Well, because I'm tired of the people saying that. I understand they had made a bad taste in your mouth in the last season. Okay, they gave us 7 other good seasons, so shush. I'm sick of that. So, but anyways, what do you think about this Jon Snow's sequel possibly in development here?
It was honestly, out of all the characters in that last episode of the final season, his character was the least I would even want to see any more of, honestly. If anything, Arya had the better send off, because she was going to go explore, you know, parts unknown and everything. So that I was more interested in her story, but than Jon Snow.
Right.
I'm still gonna, you know, if they do come out with it, I'm gonna watch it. I mean, I cannot not watch it, so I'm gonna watch it. I just thought they would have picked a different character to follow, because I mean, the whole season, the whole Game of Thrones, everything was about Jon Snow. I thought they would have went with a different character to follow this time.
Well, they're probably picking him because all the ladies love Kit Harington. They love Jon Snow.
They love
So,
that
and then
5 foot nothing.
it's a familiar person, a familiar character. Everybody loved. So that's why I know people are. It's saying that, you know, well, Disney Plus is having like Obi-Wan series and Marvel character series. So
Yeah.
their biggest thing was Game of Thrones by far for HBO.
Oh,
So
definitely.
I don't know if the why, and maybe that's what they're in thinking of, is making little character stories like Marvel's doing with theirs. I couldn't tell you with Disney Plus. I couldn't tell you. I don't know, but we shall see. Who knows? It might be in development, might be in the works, and then fucking, you know, thrown away to the waste after the pilot episode, because that's what sometimes just happens, you know.
Yeah.
But we'll see. What do you guys think about
Yeah, what
that?
do you
Write
got?
your
I want to
comments
see. I
down.
want to know what you guys think about that one.
Yes. All right. So you got another one? If not, I got some more. You
Go
got one
ahead,
to share?
hit me.
You want me to hit you? All
Yeah.
right. You know who else has been in in the news lately?
Who?
79-year-old Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
I heard, man.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
So what is the
there's
story with that? Because I only read like just a little bit about it that he
I didn't
stepped
read a
down.
whole
So
bunch about it, but basically the gist is this was years back. Even though if it was 10 years, the man was still what, 69?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's still like 70. And I guess he had a employee possibly, and upped her pay even. She was making like 100, and then after a while doing special favors for him was up to 200. Supposedly this is the rumor. And anyways,
Wow.
and also I guess his boy, John Laurinaitis, I think he's the vice president of talent relations.
Hmm.
After he was done with her, basically, kind of like pushed her off down to him, and he kind of used. So, anyways, what it is
Jesus.
they paid, I guess, a secret $3 million basically for hush money for her, so none of this stuff will get out.
Yeah.
So now there's reports that it's getting be investigated. And you know what's funny, dude, is Stephanie McMahon about a month ago stepped down from her position for, I think it was called Chief Brand Officer,
Uh-huh.
I believe it was, and she stepped down. She says, "I got to step down for family issues or family, for family." So
Yeah.
everybody was thinking it was for Triple H because he had some health issue or whatever.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, so now with this investigation, a month later, and Vince has stepped down as the CEO and WWE chairman,
Yeah.
but the interim now is Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah, that's what I thought I read.
So now it's like,
Yeah.
dude, so that was the family issue. You can't tell me it wasn't. You
Yeah.
can't tell me it wasn't. So they knew about a month ago something was going down. But what do you think? I mean, what do you think about this old man? Are you surprised about something like this happening with Vince McMahon?
Honestly, a little bit, yes, because
Hmm.
he's been going years and years and years without any type of scandal that I know of.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought he was just all about business and
Oh
making
yeah.
money. I did not think this kind of stuff was happening. So it was kind of shocking looking at my phone and seeing that that he stepped down. And then, like I said, I read a little bit of what happened, what was going on, but you just gave me like an in-depth, a little more in depth into what was going on. With To me, it was shocking.
I'm not shocked by it. This is a billionaire. I mean, come on, men have urges. We can't help it. We're breeders. I'm sorry. He's a billionaire. He constant workaholic. I mean, from the programming, he literally had people kissing his ass back in the Attitude Era. He
Yeah.
literally had. I'm pretty sure there was like a couple where he faked got Melina pregnant. I mean, if you really go back and see some of these storylines that he was involved in, nah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that he said that he was in a tag match with John Laurinaitis as his tag partner, and you know that I'm a little surprised. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were just a solo wrestler. I didn't know you guys were a tag team. But anyways, what do you guys think about that? If you're a wrestling fan, if you're not a wrestling fan, I mean, it's just news that he's been in the news lately, and it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Me and Rich both were. I'm pretty sure you were a wrestling fan back in the day.
Oh yeah, back in the day, definitely.
Yeah, what was your favorite wrestler?
Mankind.
The guy with a freaking sock?
That's the guy, man. My number one guy. And I remember yours. Is it still HBK?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
HBK was
see?
my favorite. The icon,
Yeah.
the showstopper, the main event. Okay, I'll stop there. Let's go. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, folks. What else
I,
do we got? We got a couple.
I actually
You
got
got
one.
one?
I got one. So I saw this originally on IGN that Chris Evans, Captain America himself, wants back in the spotlight, but not as Captain America. He would love to return as the Human Torch if or when they decide to do a Fantastic Four. I don't know what's going on with that, but he would love to
Huh.
be to reprise his role as the Human Torch. So I don't know how I felt about that originally. It's like, all right, guy, you just had like one of the biggest roles in Marvel, and now you want to come back as a Human Torch. I'm not so sure about that. I don't want him to turn into another
Hmm.
freaking Chris Pratt, where it's just like, oh, too much of him. So
Yeah.
How'd you feel about that?
How I feel. I mean, this is just news to me right now. I that can't happen. I mean, it's in the same universe right now.
Yeah, it
You know, they're
is.
trying to bring Fantastic Four into the MCU, and he's already playing an MCU character. There's no way in hell. But
Yeah.
let me ask you, who did a better job of playing the Human Torch, him or Michael B. Jordan?
Well, that movie was such a disgrace, the Michael B. Jordan one. So I'm gonna have to say Chris Evans because I saw
That
that
movie was in
movie.
disgrace.
Which one?
The Chris Evans ones.
No, I'm saying the one that was a disgrace was the newest one.
Yeah,
I
but I'm
mean,
saying, but you're saying like that was a disgrace, but the Chris Evans one was it?
I would say out of all the Fantastic Fours, the newest one was the worst one. I'm not saying the other ones were fantastic or great or anything, but the worst one was the most recent one with Michael B. Jordan. The best part about that was how awesome Dr. Doom looked, but the story itself was trash.
They tried.
You feel different? You feel different, Dave?
They tried. I mean, you know what? I liked Michael B. Jordan better as a Human Torch. Now that, like I've said, I'm not saying it was a better movie because they're all pieces of shit. But I'm telling you, man, Michael B. Jordan, I thought he's definitely I hate to say this, I definitely think he's a better actor, and I think he was just a better at that role than Chris Evans was. I don't know if it was the portrayal, because the Chris Evans one was just so freaking cliche. Like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, this is definitely like a fifth grader wrote Chris Evans, you know what I'm saying, his character.
Yeah.
But that's just me. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? You guys want good old Chris Evans back as Human Torch, or do you think that's pretty nonsense as like I see it?
I feel like they should just wipe the slate clean. Brand new people.
Brand new people, brand new team, everything. Just
everything.
Well, what about John Krasinski?
Well, he was
for Fantastic Four.
Well, yeah, of course. That's what I would love him, but he was
everybody else just wipe out.
Yeah, and besides him, everybody else. Well, I didn't even consider him because they haven't even made a Fantastic Four movie with him in it. He was just all he was in Doctor Strange.
Well, I'm just saying, you said to wipe all that out.
No, I'm saying wipe out all the cast from the movies that they made.
Oh, got you.
I would love John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic. Keep him, replace the rest.
All right, everybody. Famous lines. Keep it moving, fellas. Keep it moving. I got another one for you guys. All right. So Idris Elba is in talks to playing James Bond. My thing is he'll be a great James Bond. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's great. He's a great actor, guys. Man, I wish I was him. Man, I ain't gonna lie. That guy is a man. Okay. But is James Bond any relevant anymore? I mean, let's be honest. Is it? I mean, maybe to the older generation, like the baby boomers.
Yeah, but I feel like those movies still pulling a lot of money.
They don't make lots of money.
Sure?
I don't think they do, Rich. I think they actually they spend a lot of money, but they don't really make that much off of them.
I thought they were.
So maybe you're different from me. I don't think they're as relevant anymore. But you're over here saying it is.
But I've never been that much into James Bond in general. But I could have swore those movies still made a pretty good amount of money. But Idris Elba, if he was ever James Bond, I mean, I was excited whenever I heard the potential of that happening. I think they were talking about that a couple of years ago about him being it, and he kept shooting it down. Like, no, I'm not it. I'm not being brought in for that or anything. But him as James Bond, I would love that.
Yeah, I would love him as James Bond. But what about you out there? What do you guys think? Idris Elba as James Bond? Do you think James Bond's even relevant? Like I asked, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
You know what, dude? You know what we're celebrating too? You know what's going to be celebrated this month? 40 years.
40 years.
40 years is when E.T. came out, man. Man, let's just talk about 40 years ago that was made.
That's crazy.
Seriously. I mean, 40 years ago, this movie was being made 40 years ago, and it's still, shown to kids around the world still. I mean, I showed ET to my children,
Yeah.
What about you? What does ET mean when I say ET? What does that mean for you?
ET for me means a one-time watch. I only saw it one time. It did
Wow.
not.
Wow.
I'm not saying it was a bad or horrible movie. It was a good movie,
Oh
but
my
it was one of the
God.
movies I only saw once. Kind of like with you with Joker. The Joker was amazing. You only saw it one time. This one
So
I
you
only
need
saw
to see it.
once.
Wow, I cannot believe
Yeah,
this. Maybe it's because maybe I'm just a little bit older than you and I just remember it more.
yeah.
And I just remember the times. But what
But
but man, what it means is just
maybe extremely late review. I don't know.
on ET
Or
40 year
yeah,
anniversary.
40-year
Yeah,
anniversary.
you could watch it again, man, for
Yeah,
the
I'll
second
watch it
time.
again.
Maybe you'll rethink certain things. Steven Spielberg directing that movie. Steven Spielberg, one of the best directors ever.
Oh yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
denying that.
Yeah.
But
But what do you guys think about their 40 years anniversary of ET? Did you see it more than once like me? Or you're more on Rich's level? Leave your comments down below, man. All right. You got anything for me, man? Or is that all the stuff
that
you want to
was
bring
it.
up?
I felt like
Oh,
this was
really?
a good start for this segment.
Well, I'm not done. I had one more left.
All right, go ahead.
I had one more left. All right. I had one more left I wanted to talk about.
It
So
better be good.
it has been confirmed. Netflix has confirmed they are doing another season of Squid Games. Squid Games
Mm,
season 2. But you know what else they're doing?
it's a musical.
No. They're also doing that, but it's also been confirmed that they're also doing a reality show of Squid Games. Where yes, you heard right.
Wow.
Reality series coming to Netflix with the biggest cash prize in TV history. So I'm just like, okay, so there's gonna be a reality Squid Games and a Squid Games season 2. What do you think of? Let's talk about season 2. What do you think? Is that a good idea for Squid Games 2 coming back? It was the most watched for Netflix the first 12 days, I guess, and it was just it's a big hit for them. What do you
Well,
think?
definitely a season two. The way they ended it,
Mhm.
whenever he just left his daughter behind just to go figure out what was going on, like uh, yeah, try to figure it out and everything. So, I mean, it ends with a need for season two. So that's awesome. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I understand season 2. That was the biggest, series they had in a long, long, long time. But I don't know, man. It's just what are they gonna do? I mean, I think it was so popular the first season where we're still in the kind of in the midst of the pandemic a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So people had not that many shows to really watch, and plus, it was taking us by surprise. Nobody expected a lot of that stuff to happen. Now we kind of, I mean, it's not saying they can't do it. They just got to bring a lot of new stuff into it because now we're expecting twists. Now we're expecting different games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where one's gonna be having advantage of the other. What about this TV series reality type deal? I mean, are they just cashing in just a little too much here, buddy?
Well, that definitely seems more of a cash grab than season two does, because like I said, I feel like season two was necessary, but the reality show, I wonder how that's going to work. I mean,
Mm,
obviously, there's not going to be actual guests, so
right,
it's like,
exactly.
how is it gonna actually go?
They're just gonna probably
I'm
have them do
sure,
like,
I'm
mhm.
sure it'll get a lot of views though.
Yeah,
As
I'm
big
pretty
as the
sure.
Squid Game,
Especially like the first 2 episodes, people are like, okay, what's this all about?
yeah.
Just it's something new. It's reality. Of course, they're gonna cash that in. But what do you guys think of down out there? You guys excited about Squid Games 2? Are you looking forward to that? And what do you think about the reality series that they're going to come out with? Leave your comments down below. You know what, Rich? I think that's it. We're just here just to talk random topics. I think we did our job.
I think we did.
Let us know what you guys think. And I hope you enjoyed the show At The Helm from me and Rich.